I'm back. Let's see. Sweepy won against the smart falcon, I'm assuming you mean? And Christmas Uguri, hell yeah. 3B plus Zumas now, that's a rare sight. Wait. What was their name? I also saw 3B pluses. A Sprint King Halo. Huh.
Yes.
Summer Mary. I'm gonna look at the VOD later and see if it was the same person. Summer Maru. I see. And Group A qualified. Hell yeah. See? It wasn't that hard. Now prepare to remake your race. And still got beat by Christmas Oguri Double Dominator. I mean, look. It happens. It's gonna happen. That's just gonna be a constant of life. Let's see. Quests. Oh no! No. Okay. Oss District. Banker Street. Heimdallr Port. Right, we were at Elliot's house. Well, let's go to Vanker Street, since it's the first one in the list. Who put an A plus Oguri and almost won? I mean, if you're whiffing accelerations, anything can win as long as it has max speed. Bonus points for if they get lucky pace. Well now, you kids must be from Taurus Class 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You look shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed those uniforms you're wearing. Is that so? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then. Come to think of it, we just heard yesterday that our uniforms were made here. They're fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak to the man who designed them. You're gonna make me blush if you keep all that up. It's really the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You've even made your own little tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff. Thanks! I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in. That's right. Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So, we got some new shoes in. But I'd like one of you to give them a little test run for me. Just to see how they hold up in action. Oh, that sounds interesting. It's not our usual kind of request. Glad to see the interest. So, you got time to wear some shoes? I mean, I'm wearing shoes right now, so sure. We'd be glad to help. That's the way. Just what kind of shoes do you need us to test? They're actually the Strega Corporation's newest design. The Strega Corporation? I think I heard the name before. I don't know my shoe brands very well. I guess they aren't that popular here in Erbonia. Yeah, Estelle would fucking flip. I do happen to be familiar with them, actually. I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Lemon State, right? Yes, and yes. I'm pretty impressed you two know so much. The same here. I read about them in a magazine once, that's all. Whereas Fee was probably just in Lemon at some point. I just realized that you're wearing Strega shoes yourself, young lady. Strega stuff is easy to move in, and durable enough. They're pretty decent. Good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain what I actually want you to do. Or, I will, after we decide who will be wearing them. The ones I got here are for girls. Specifically, girls who are maybe 160 to 170 reg tall. Ah, thank you for telling me, Foxy. UG Oguri and 4 Dominators. Get cooked. I mean... Oh, no. No, no. Much appreciated. I completely forgot to change the title. Let's see... Titling game for that matter. Yeah. I mean, if I forgot to change the title, I definitely didn't change the game. Let me just quickly make sure I'm spelling that correctly. There we go. That is definitely what we're doing. We're just sightseeing in Heimdallr. Let's see. We've only got one person here who fits the bill. You're up, Laura. Can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them, at least. Then it's sorted. Mind if I ask you to put them on now? I want to see your feet. I mean, of course. Laura received and then put on the ladies' Stregas. Seems like they're perfect fit. You'll need this as well, so here you go. I received an orbital pedometer. What might this be? It's an orbital pedometer, which you'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with the transceiver in the shoes to count all your steps. Yeah, it sounds like overkill, but I like my data as accurate as possible. That definitely seems thorough. Is there a specific number of steps you'd like me to take before we return? I think 2,000 steps should do it. You can walk around more if you want, though. The results should be the same either way, so more steps isn't better or worse. Either way, once you clear 2,000, come back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. Laura's shoe equipment slot has been changed to a pair of lady Stregas. Note that the step count will not increase if you remove these. Okay. Huh, I somehow won. Wow, would you look at that? It's almost as if rank doesn't actually mean that much between... If it's like... maybe 1 to 1.5 ranks above, which, by the way, SS Plus is not a real rank. It's only half the points between... It's only half the points that would be between S and S Plus. Let's see if the pedometer actually tells us how many steps we've taken. It was the gladiator bell that we got last time that I missed, that I didn't see. Awesome. Where is the fucking pedometer? There, orbital pedometer. 198 steps. Okay. It does tell me, so I'll be able to check the pedometer. Also, congrats on that win, Blazeman. Good job, good job. Ladies Stregas. I don't need to change these anyway. These are really... Get the fuck out of my fucking party, Machias! Nobody likes you! Estelle would be ecstatic to test these shoes. I said that as well. And yes, you're very correct. She would be. She would fucking flip at just the idea. Let's see, 56%. I think we can go down in percentage and equip a gladiator belt. Since we don't have Alyssa right now, I think getting the auto CP up on Reen is probably best. Now, if he had Alyssa, she could use the auto CP up to give everyone else CP, and, well, that would be better. But, as it stands, Reen is the one that's gonna make the most use of that. And he's still gonna keep himself at about 50% dodge. To get to 100% with the stacking buff from Shining. From Insight. Next, Ost District. Was that question mark? No, where'd you go? Don't worry, I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. Oh, you're... Machias! I'm so glad you came. It's no trouble. You want us to find the kitten for you, right? That's right. She's been gone since yesterday, and we were worried sick. But then we heard about all of you from City Hall. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. When we sent our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Oh, so you didn't send it to us directly? Dad's as sharp as ever. Yeah, he really knows how to handle things around there. He is the governor for a reason. Back on topic though. I heard that you're all very busy as it is. Do you have time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it. Woman, there is nothing I would rather do than help a poor lost kitten. The world can burn as long as the cat is fine. There is always time to find a pet. Oh, thank you so much. Does that mean you're gonna find Nono? That's right. We'll bring her back before you know it. Could you tell us what she looks like? Of course, she's a kitten with pure white fur, and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it. Oh, and she's a bit of a scaredy cat. Noted. So when did she disappear? Yesterday evening. She ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault. Oh no, Kacha. Oh no, Cha-Cha. It's not your fault. We told you she was too small to be able to get out the window, and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up, we never expected her to be able to get out that way. That seems like a natural assumption. You can't underestimate cats, even if they're young. That applies to her, too. Agreed. Is there anything else you know that could help us? Unfortunately not, but just as Cha-Cha said, Nano's scared very easily. It's only been one night since she left, so it's very likely that she's still in the Ost district. I see. So we're probably better off keeping our search pretty local. Yeah, and I think we can safely assume we should begin our search outdoors. Someone clearly would have gotten in contact with the association if she managed to get into their house. Then it does stand to reason that she'd be somewhere outside. Great. We'll start searching right away. Thank you so much. Please find Nono for me. Quest. Oh no! No. Started. I'm sorry, that quest name just amuses me. I can't not say it. Kitty cat. Meow. A mom and her kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along. Neither of them match the description we've been given, though. Yeah. Then we should keep searching. More cats. Grass Wonder 1 without proccing any skills. That means everyone else whiffed as well. So you won off of speed carryover and being a late surger, so having a higher speed coefficient than the people in front of you. She was first the whole time. Oh, so that... I guess that just means you got lucky late surger and nobody else procced an acceleration. It's just like lucky pace. If you don't have a pace chaser either in the lobby, one of the late surgers will randomly, whoever's in front at the start of the race, will just go into being the lucky late surger. So you essentially have a Hans running the same as the front runner would in style, building up a lead just like a front runner would, but with late surger speed coefficients. The others had acceleration, but did they proc acceleration? It doesn't matter if they had it, if they whiffed. Meow! What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. I wonder if you can milk it. I doubt that somehow. This one doesn't match Nunu's description though. Yeah, let's check elsewhere. Okay. What did they proc if you know so much? Assuming it's one of the other, like, enemy horses, let's say. It would have been gold scales. If they procced a gold scale, then they should have beat the grass one there. Probably. Assuming the lead wasn't too great, of course. Still. It's very nice that she won. Meow. Oh, there's a cat. Not the right color, though. Then it's not Nono. Doesn't seem like there are any other cats around here either. Yeah, we should check elsewhere. Or somewhere else. I believe we searched the entirety of the Ost district now. Yeah, I think so. What's up? Well, Ost's home to most of Heimdallr's stray cats. But I haven't seen their leader around anywhere. They have a leader. I guess we haven't really searched the Eloise or anything yet. True, those are the kinds of places you'd expect to find kittens too. Allow us to return to our search then. What's wrong, Fee? That's quite the impressive presence, I feel. It's massive for a cat. Maybe it's their leader? As one big cat. That's him. That's the leader of all the cats in the Ost district. How do you know this? They call him Mr. Tiddles. That's not a very imposing name. Yeah, say that after he tiddles your face. He sure is quick, especially for his size. He's not the boss for nothing. I guess his hideout's on the other side of this gate. It must be. I wouldn't have thought to look there. Let's get this gate open and take a look. Is it alright for us to do that? Sure, the only thing behind here is an old abandoned house. No one will complain if we lock it up afterwards. Quick, follow Mr. Tiddles. Mr. Tiddles should be somewhere around there. There he is. Oh, look at it, he's so cute. Ah, that kitten matches Nonu's description perfectly. I never would have expected to find her here. Likewise, I'm glad we did though. Don't celebrate too early. Looks like Mr. Tiddles was keeping Nono safe. Oh boy. Looks like we made him mad too. I'll take care of it. Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you. Fee, are you okay? I'm fine, stay quiet. Got it. We're not your enemy. All we want to do is take that kitten back to her home. Meow meow. Mew. Oh, that's so cute. What a cute kitten. Brow. Brown. Good boy. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I guess we're in the clear. I have no words. They seem to have connected somehow. I don't think any of us could have predicted this would happen. Thank you so much for finding Nono. I can hardly believe the legendary Mr. Tiddles took her under his care, though. The thought warms this old heart. Agreed. And I'm impressed that Fee was able to connect with him, too. It's not a big deal. Thanks for patching up my finger for me, Cha-Cha. You're welcome. This request allowed us to see a side of Fee we've never seen before. It really did. Oh yes, please take this. It's not much, but it's the least we can do to thank you. Kitty, stop! Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Bye-bye, see you all again. Once again, thank you so much for your help. Quest. Oh no! No! Completed. Guess the big cat doesn't really like people, strangers even less so. I mean, most cats are scared of strangers. Or at the very least, combative. Thanks for finding Nono. You need to come over again so we can play together, okay? You got it, Cha-Cha. I'm still amazed that the legendary Mr. Tiddles took Nono under his care. I'll have to be sure to thank him sometime. I'm relieved to know that Nono was safe all along. Thank you all so much for your help. So how many steps have we taken? Not many. Definitely not enough. 50 EP, 5 art strength. Strap with a figurine of a kitten attached, part of a set. And a strap with a puppy attached. The figurine of a puppy attached, part of a set. Question. Doesn't seem to work as an actual set though, with the puppy straps, so unsure. But as I was saying, cats are generally apprehensive around strangers. Even worse for my cat, for example, if any other animal happens to smell like a dog, or any other person, not an animal, my bad, happens to smell like dog, especially if said dog is in heat, my cat will go ballistic. She is very combative. She's jumped people before. Which is amusing to me, because normally she's a scaredy cat, but if she smells dog in heat, she will absolutely fucking attempt to claw your eyes out. Weird cat. Yeah. We're getting there. We just need to do a little bit more jogging. Actually, this street is much better. This part of the street, just go back and forth. Perfect. We got the zoomies. You've already taken 2,000 steps. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's just turn this in. Hey, done with the endurance test, I see. Mind if I get those back? By all means. Impressive. You walk pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. I think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Can you guess what's worse than one Yuji Oguri? Two of them? with 4 Dominators? Glad I could be of assistance. The Striker Corporation must be quite a company, if they've been around for 50 years, though. They got some history, alright. Still not too well known in Ebonia, though. Particularly because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the past 10 years, thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms, though. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act that ended at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions, too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Strega's stuff, actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people, though. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Pretty much, Oh yeah, I should give you your reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I need someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor-free. They'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. My thanks. Cheers! Guess that's that. Thanks again for the test help. To you, Yuji Ogre and 4 Dominators. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, these are just better, but they better than the red shoes. A little bit. And then you can have the red shoes. Hand-me-downs, and then more hand-me-downs. And then even more. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything else, but let me just check. Nope. Nothing else between now and going to the port, so to the port we go. Here we are, Heimdallr Port. It's the main harbor that opens onto the Anor River. Ah, so that south-flowing river is the Anor. I can see a warehouse district in the distance as well. Yeah, this is a major hub of the capital's freight distribution network. Not quite as important as the Transcontinental Railroad or airships, but still vital. We also received a monster extermination request from here. Let's see if we can track down whoever made that request. Okay. Now here's a question though. And I know I'm assuming I'm probably being a little silly with this, but I had a thought. All of these games seem to be happening on the Zemurian continent. But does that mean there's only one continent, or is there a full unexplored part of the world that we don't know about? Excuse me. Would it be possible to speak with the person in charge here? Person in charge, huh? You're looking at him. Well, I can help you with. I can't imagine what would draw a bunch of students to the port. We're here on a request from the Imperial Governor. We've been informed that there's a monster around here that needs to be dealt with. Oh, you guys are here about that? I just sent a request to City Hall yesterday. Didn't think to get anyone out here that quick. I'll bet this is my father's doing. The sheer coincidence of it has his fingerprints all over it. Well, he is the Imperial Governor after all. He can pull strings. Ah, are you the Governor Regnet's son? You must be really proud to have such a hard-working dad like that. Yes, I am. Anyway, would you be willing to explain the particulars of your request to us? Sure, no problem. There is a door way over there. We know the monster is lurking somewhere in there. It leads to an underground passage, and lately, we've been hearing the howls of some beast down there. Old underground passage, you say? You think it might be the same tunnel we went into from the hotel yesterday? It does seem like that network of passageways runs under most of the city. Regardless, it seems the howling monster is to be our target this time. Might I ask how we can gain access to the underground passage? Is there some problem? This has been bugging me. I think it's something in the way you talk, but you're not a noble, are you? I am. But how does that impact our ability to do what you've requested? Bah, maybe it doesn't, but still. You damn nobles live the high life, looking down on us common folk. I can't really bring myself to ask for help from people who think they're born better than us. But looks like the reformists have a pretty strong foothold in this part of the city. Yeah, but is that any real surprise? Actually, if that bothers you, I should mention I'm a noble too. Granted, I'm from a pretty distant part of the Empire, but still. You're kidding me, right? Our class is actually made up of both commoners and nobles. I'm a commoner myself, but Rena and Laura here have always gone out of their way to help me. Laura's skilled with the sword, and her commitment to duty is second to none. She'd never dream of looking down on people who are giving less than her all. Elliot, Fee. My friends are telling the truth. My father was the one who assigned us this task, so if you feel you can trust his judgment... Sorry, you're right. You came out of your way to give us a hand, but it's hard to shake old beliefs. Here, I'll leave this with you. Head further along the port and go through the door you find. That'll take you into the underground passage. The layout's pretty complicated, and there's water flowing down there, too. So watch your step. You have my thanks. It's nothing. I'm sorry for treating you so rudely. I should be a better man than that. I always thought nobles and commoners were oil and water, but I guess there are some good nobles out there after all. I agree. Clearly you don't, based on the way you fucking behave most of the time. Alright. We got ourselves a monster to exterminate. Let's head down into the tunnels. Ready when you are. Before we go, I want you all to know that I really appreciate what you said. Especially you, Fee. I didn't expect that I'd ever hear you stick up for me. It made me truly happy. No need to thank me. There's no charge for telling the truth. Well, if you insist. Looks like these two really have patched things up. Well, I'll take that any day compared to what we had before. Alright, let's start by finding the door that leads to the underground. Yeah, more sewers. I mean, I didn't say that we were sightseeing the actual city. No. We're sightseeing the sewers of Heimdallr. Looks like it opened. If our last trip into these tunnels is anything to go by, it's not gonna be easy going. Indeed, we should make sure we're thoroughly prepared. Right. Well, we are as equipped as we're ever gonna be. Fish! Seems like this was built in the Middle Ages too, just like the passage we were in yesterday. You think they're connected? Even if they were, they're so far apart that I doubt we could find our way to the tunnel from yesterday. I can hear water running too. It looks like the poor chief was right. This area seems like it's connected to some kind of waterway. Maybe it's even connected directly to the Anor River. And judging by the way the sound echoes, this passage is wider than yesterday's. Just as gloomy though, and it's gonna be rough. Yeah, no one was expecting it to be smooth going. But at least now you and Laura can link with each other. That should make battles that much easier for us all. Yeah, if you're looking for a chance to make up for all the worry you've caused us, well, here you go. Leave it to us. I'm looking forward to repaying our debts to you all. Looks like those two didn't waste much time putting the past behind them. I'm gonna have to be careful that they don't leave me in the dust. Elliot can now use the S-Craft 7th Rhapsody. Do tell. Magic attack. XL, confuse 100%, utterly destroys foes with the power of music! 30% win rate total. I mean, that's not too bad. Mine ended up being around 55. But, you know, I don't know how you built your team, and I'm not entirely sure about your cards. I know for a fact that I have better cards, though, just on purely the existence of Kita-san Black. So, as far as I'm concerned, you should be proud that you're qualifying. You're making do with what you have. And, well, that's pretty cool. Especially with your, insistence on using Ayabe for every CM. But that is not a crow. But sure, scavenger crow. A strange kind of bird that lives underground. Spends much of its time scouring waterways for food. Sharkodile, an aquatic monster that lives in underground waterways. Has a giant mouth that lets it tear through prey. So it's in between shark and crocodile. Nice. Ooh, Mirage level 4. Crescent Mirror, just part of it, okay. 50% chance to evade magic attacks. Ooh. Ooh. He's getting silly. Also. Doesn't need Crescent Mirror anymore. Oh, move 3. Cool. Where is Volcanic Rain? There it is. Hell yeah. Now, Elliot is equipped for some shenaniganry. I will tell you that right now.
任せて行くよチャンスこれで終わり任せるがよい僕の番だ私の番だ私のさてと俺の番だあ任せて
That one attacks next, okay. Does sweep hit them both? Yes, it does. Nice miss, idiot. Stupid fish. That nothing. There's a chest over here. Behind this thing.
こちらの先生押し切ろうさあ任せて行こっか排除する崩れたこれで終わり任せるがよい行こっか参る僕の番だね敵ユニットの傾向解析うんつかめた
Flash Drome. Mollusk that gives off light and stores it as nutrient. Creates horrible energy in its body and uses space arts. I see. Let me guess, they give a shit ton of space sepith. Yeah, quite a bit. So, it looks like we can get evasion tanks to evade both physical and magical attacks. So, I don't know what the Reen will actually be able to get hit with. Whenever I do make the change to Mirage, because I think I'm gonna be changing to Mirage on the Reen and having somebody else cast Shining on him. That way, or hopefully just get gear enough to not have to even cast Shining ever for the dodge, assuming that's even possible in these games. Right now he can get to 100% by Shining to get inside. But if we can get to 100% dodge and give him Mirage, he will be unable to get hit by both magic and physical most of the time. I don't know if it gets to 100%, but it definitely seems to get to at least 75%. Let's see. Fade Spinner. A menacing monster with 2 sharp claws. Attacks with a poisonous liquid that causes fires and hallucinations. I see. It confuses then, probably. Yeah, no chance. Flash? No, yeah, just flash grenade. Not sweep. Haha, you missed! Haha, you also missed! And there is a Terra Bomb. There's gonna be some kind of switch around here, right? Yeah. That seems precarious at best.
こういう仕掛けっていつ頃作られたのかな
多分数百年前中世の暗黒時代じゃないか
うん戦乱の時代だな。
Oh, we're going left.
宝箱か。この好機逃さぬ。
行くぞ。さあ、
あ、任せて。行くチャンス。ラウダ決めるよ。任せるがいい。
Yeah, fuck you, fish.
眠って任せるがよい。逃さぬ。その程度か。精進するがよい。
That was more than I expected.
この好機逃さぬ。さあ、任せて。私の番。私のさてと。
More damage, that is.
続けていくよ。はあ、ドキドキした。
ナイスファイト。
お宝見っけ。
Phantom phobia. Nice, nice.
強そうなのがいる。強敵みたい。
Damn, I misjudged the distance so badly.
さあ、一気に行くぞ。
Oh well,
任せて排除する。私の番だな。
it should be fine.
後期村井僕の番だね。
Nope. Yup. What's the range on that? Same as aerial. Got it.
ああ、それ。行こっか。
俺の番だ。よし、これで大丈夫。
Fee gave it sleep.
敵発見。マイル。
行こっか。行くよ。崩れた。行くぞ。逃さず。さてと。
マイル。
私の番。チャンス。さてと。
Hey, fuck you, fish.
怪我はない？
Oh, there.
タセイタセイハハタタチャンスだ。畳みかけるぞ。行くぞ。さあ、一気に行くぞ。
任せる。
Yeah, the gladiator belt is
行こっか。
working wonders on Reen.
任せるがいい。僕の番だ。行こっか。
He's at max CP
私の
always.
戦闘終了。
Great.
先に行こっか。
Hey, Curia. We need those. Yeah, fuck you, Sharkodile.
こちらの先生。押し切れ。
俺の番だな。さあ、
任せるがよい。行こっか。僕の番だね。アークス、任せるがよい。行こっか。崩れた。これで終わり。それ。
Yo.
俺の番だな。セイ。
私の。私の。
Volcanic rain is literally just meteor shower.
V だね。
Just drop meteors on fish.
あ、宝箱だよ。この好機。
I love that.
さあ、
任せるがよい。行こっか。任せる。さてと。アークス、駆動。任せて。それ。
行くぞ。セイ。
行こっか。任せる。我が剣にかけて。
Sleep. That is kind of awful, I'm not gonna lie.
セイ。
Who put that in there?
この好機。逃
俺
さぬ。
の番だな。さあ、
He's so late.
私の番だね。行くぞ。好機。村井、 僕の番だね。やっ
行くぞ。
Was that indeed weak to win? What a happy little accident. I don't think I need to use much on these, right? Fine, I'll use Arc Slash. Marin's gonna get most of his CP back anyway. I don't want them to get turns and put any damage on my characters, if I can help it. Fuck you, slime thing. Oh, I see. It's that kind of place. Time. Once per fight, 20% HP, speed for 4 turns. Okay. The usual. There is not much reason for me to go left there into that slime. More strong. And she gets La Forte. That's not bad at all. Aerial R. It's alright, I guess. I'd rather use the Breeze one because it gives more spells and it includes Recuria. But I guess I can see the use if you want some stat bonus as well. No vase shall be left unsmashed. Oh, who leveled up? Reen and Laura. Mirage and Windsepit. And the Reviving Balm. Yeah, well, I'm glad I went back to smash those vases.
ちらの先生
行くぞ。
押し切ろう。
さあ一気に行くぞ。
私の崩したぞ。さてと行こっか。
Oh, that was a 0 art star, and I probably should have used it. Oh well.
行こっか。私の
It doesn't really change much. We're slapping. I should probably save. This room looks suspiciously boss-shaped. Though it might not be now. It might be boss later. It still looks suspiciously boss-shaped. Tear. Not bad. But can we please get Latira back? Oh, hello. Oh, come on! You see it, I see it, Reen sees it, but he's pretending not to. Look at that shit. Come on, just fucking bump your head into it, idiot. Open the door! God damn it. Fine. Guess you need to continue story for that. Yeah, probably.
So, それにしてもとんでもなく広いよね。
ああ、父さんめ、厄介事を押し付けたな。
まああと少しだろう。
戦闘開始。頑張らないと。
さあ
行こっか。やっ行くぞ。逃さぬ。行こっか。行くよ。崩れた。これで終わり。僕の番だね。
マイ
あし
マイチャンスだ。
続けていくよ。行くぞ。さてとやクリア。
Fuck off, fish. Well, Machias can do the one thing that he's useful for. Minor heals.
チャンスだ。行くぞ。
任せるが。さてとはあ、それ行こっし。
俺の番だ。
私の行こっか。
マイ
さてと
You know, I'm kind of considering giving him a better weapon just in case the game forces me to use them again. But that won't have to happen on the next day, because... Well, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have to use them right now. Oh, it's another one of these. Nuh-uh. Shut up. Fuck off. Fuck you. There we go.
任せて。行くよ。崩れた。ダウダ決めるよ。心得た。
マイさあ
任せるがよい。私の番だな。うん。
Weak to wind.
アークス、私の番だね。
Very well.
それ。私の番。
俺の番だな。
あ、任せて。排除する。うん。
Nice miss, idiot.
この手で道を切り開く。
There is a chest over here.
せいせいはっチャンスだたたりかけ
私
るぞ
の番だね。
前にせい今だ
続けていくよ。任せるが。僕の番だ。私の。
俺の番だ
任せる。僕の番だ。
俺の番だ
行こっか。任せるが。その程度か。V。
はっせい
お宝に。
What do we get? Leg breaker. Not a particularly huge fan of that. I guess it could work well on Laura. Because she can stack enemies up and if leg breaker procs, then they can't move away from her effectively.
お、良さそうな宝箱だ。
That's a monster box over there.
戦闘開始。
行くぞ
頑張らないと。
せい今だ
続けていくよ。行こっか。
How do I get to it?
私の番だ。
行くぞせい今だ
続けていくよ。行こっか。うん。さあ、みんな先に。
せい
Aha. There we go.
戦闘開始。
行くぞ
That one was hiding behind the fucking corner.
行くぞ
Boo! You piece of shit.
任せるがよい。うん。だ。やっ。クリア。まだ気は抜けないね。
Deadly assist. I see.
あ、宝箱だよ。
As always, save before the monster box.
戦闘開始。
行くぞ
頑張らないと。
Even though I don't necessarily believe I need it, I will still save to make sure.
私の番だな。さてと。
Oh, it's this song.
駆動。 やっ。私の番だね。行くよ。
行くぞ
Got put to sleep and insta-killed. Fee just put that fish to sleep forever.
せいや
あ、任せて。排除する。崩れた。隙あり。行くぞ。せい。さて、先に進むとしようか。
Tauro. What? An entire master quartz in there. What? Damage of regular attacks is raised. Delay after attacks is also raised. I see. Damage multiplied by 1.5 and delay after attack multiplied by 2. Attacks do more damage but delay is longer. Well now. So this is if you want to just normal bonk. You know what? Level up for me, Machias. Be good for something. If nothing else, that Tauros one actually looks interesting.
たせいせい
この好機逃さぬ。
行くぞ。さあ一気に行くぞ。
チャンス。
僕の番だね。
任せるがよい。
私の
行くぞ。今だ。
続けていくよ。
私の
行こっか。戦闘終了。
There we go. That's a better amount of CP on Fee. I think I found the boss.
Yeah.
I'm betting that's the monster we need to take care of. It looks like a gigantic crocodile. Seems pretty vicious too. And this area doesn't have very good footing either. We'll need to make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it. This is our opportunity to put our combat link to the test, Fee. Right.
手強いぞ。俺の番だな。さあ一気に行くぞ。任せるがよい。
あ、任せて。行くよ。シュッ。チャンス。ラウダ決めるよ。
任せるがよい。
Hey, fuck up them fish.
さてと、敵ユニットの傾向解析完了だよ。
Alright, what do we get? Great Crocodile! An aquatic monster that rules the capital's underground waterways. Its jaw is strong enough to grind bone to dust. It's weak to fire and earth. And that Crocodile is about to get slapped.
任せるがよい。
Imagine trying to bite Rin.
もらい。行こっか。行くよ。シュッ。チャンス。
付き合い。俺の番だな。せいや今だ。
続けていくよ。
行こっか。
It is resistant to delay. But it still ate shit from it, so...
崩れた。
アークスクロー
俺の番だな。今だ。
続けていくよ。
私の。
行くぞ。
行こっか。
参る。さあ一気に行くぞ。任せるがよい。崩したぞ。決めるぞ。P 了解。
Get countered, idiot.
あ、任せ。
さて
行くぞ。チャンスだ。
続けていくよ。
行こっか。
行くぞ。俺の番。チャンスだ。
続けていくよ。ドキドキした。
ナイスファイト。
Easy peasy. Also, holy hell, we're already level 40. Phew, we did it just... Fee. Mm-hmm. Laura and Fee high-fived each other. It's hard to believe that not even 24 hours ago, you still weren't getting along. Two of you really do make an amazing team, though. With the two of you coordinating your attacks, I don't think anything stands a chance against us. No, that monster clearly had the advantage as far as brute strength is concerned. If we didn't have superior numbers, I doubt we would have emerged victorious. I'm sorry to say this, Laura, but Areen could have soloed it easily. Yeah, we still got room for improvement. None of you getting any stronger is kinda terrifying. What's wrong? Nothing much. It's just seeing those two got me thinking that I'm going to need to strengthen my own resolve soon too. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it for now. Anyway, we ought to get back and give our report. Very well then. But yeah, That thing only had physical attacks. Reen could have easily soloed the shit out of it, so... I don't know. Doesn't seem as spectacular as you're making it out to be. Still pretty cool, but... You know. You know. There's something in my fucking eye. Why? Why always? Piece of shit eyelash. Just a moment. Or worse, it could potentially just be my hair that's trapped behind my glasses. Though it doesn't seem to be it. I guess I could use that. Oh, for now. Can buy an EP cut too. And the Shining. I think I'll get 2 Shining. And this Cast 2. And a few Action 2s. While I'm here. Change that for Action 2. Change EP Cut 2 for EP Cut 1 for EP Cut 2. Change. I kind of like that though. We really don't need the Volcanic Rain, if I'm being completely honest. So I could just as well change Volcanic Rain for Cast 2. Or Action 2. Yeah, I'll do Cast 2. Tier R. We change that for something like a sword breaker if we can get it. Let's check what we have equipped real quick. Reen has an attack 1 for some reason. So I'm getting him an attack 2. That's the first thing we need to do. 'Cause we have Fire Quartz out the ass. Fire Sepet. She also has an attack 1, so she's gonna need an attack 2. I'm not changing that for a hit 2 though. Defense 1, we can change that for defense 2. Yeah, an attack 2 and a defense 2. Attack 2. And defense 2. And this mute could be changed for shield too. Because her being more defensive is probably a good idea. Unnecessarily need her to mute enemies. There we go. Better. A little bit, but we are gradually getting better. Let me guess. Now we're gonna walk all the way back to that room with the... Okay. I missed the chest. We're gonna walk all the way back to the room with the switch. And now we're gonna find the switch. There. Yeah, fuck you, fish. Get countered. So many fish over here. I'm not even gonna fight you. Goodbye, fish. Get slapped for free.
強敵を発見。警戒を怠るな。
相手にとって不足はない。さあ、一気に行くぞ。行こっか。行くよ。任せるがよい。後期。はい。僕の番だね。アクス、それ。あ、任せ。やっ。前。行こっか。やっ。任せるがよい。
How fucking dare.
私のやっ。戦闘終了。
Alright. This way is where I was going. I really would like it if the map didn't rotate. I don't know if that's a setting though. Actually, let me check. It is a setting. Ah, thank you. That is so much better. Alright, do we now find the passage? Yes. Is something the matter? I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in this area? I feel a brick staring at me. Wait. This way. You think this is like the passage we found yesterday? So there is a secret passage here too. If so, I imagine it probably opens like the last one did. Maybe this leads to somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure until we open it. Ready, I will slap you. Just open the thing. Stop being stupid. I suspected as much. I wonder where this leads. It's hard to be sure. We lose our sense of direction and location traveling underground like this. But if I had to guess, I'd say we're heading in the direction of... Maybe there's an exit close by. Alright, let's try and make our way outside. Grrr. Ooh, more chests. And everything is forgiven, because they're giving me more stuff. Hello, Igneous. I can't believe you weren't here for Hans. How could you betray me like this? How you doing, Igneous? Hope your day is going well. Way! Stop right there, criminal scum. There you go. Just gonna sweep it. That was unnecessary, it just fucking died. Okay. This way. Not fighting you. Goodbye. I'm pretty good surviving. I mean, surviving is good, I guess. Even if you don't want to survive, it's still good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. Qualified for Group A in the current CM on like the second try, so it's pretty good considering how little I prepared for it. The most unexpected of the horses actually brought home a lot of wins. Symboli Rudolph just pulled the entire team ahead. Fuck you, bird. Other than that, well, I mean, I have a raspberry smoothie right in front of me. So, I'd say it's a pretty good day. Oh, moths. At least I assume those are moths, based on the way they're acting around the fire. Meow ha ha! Us district, is it? Fair enough. Hmm? Hey, isn't this... We seem to have emerged in the Ost district. Makia's home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea the underground passage went all the way from the port to here. A network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say. Maybe it's a sign. A sign that it's evening? Or, midday, I guess? Afternoon? Was that? That must be the chime to mark the noon hour. Yeah, that's Heimdallr Cathedral's bell. That cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in the Sankt district, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. Well, I think it's about time we find something to eat. How about we order to go from one of the local shops? And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to a coffee at our house. What? You mean... you're inviting us into your home? Oh my, he's inviting nobles into his home. How will he live will he live with the shame? They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. Oh hell yeah, fish and chips! I love fish and chips. With their meal in hand, they headed to Makia's house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. And some hot dogs, I guess. Ah, so this is the capital's famous fish and chips. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, the pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I'll admit, it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. What food isn't? This coffee seems pretty high class, though. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, it looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come relax back here. He sees his coffee as a small island of luxury in his hectic daily life, I think. It does sound like something I could see Governor Regnitz saying. He seems like quite a respectable man to me. You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. He might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Ah, right. It does seem like a comfy place to live in, though. Really cozy and relaxing.
写真発見。
ああ、それか。
うわー、マキアスが可愛い。うん。昔は何とも言えぬ愛らしさを持っていたのだな。
これがこんなに頑固で口うるさいのになるとは。
You tell him, Fee.
人の昔の写真で盛り上がるんじゃない。
さすがにお父さんは今と雰囲気は変わらないけど、隣にいるのはお姉さんか何かなのか？
似たようなものさ。父方のいいとこでね。近くに住んでいたからよく遊びに来てくれたんだ。男二人の父子家庭、いろいろと世話になってしまったな。
過去形ということは、もう結婚されて家庭に入られたのか？
亡くなったよ。6年くらい前にね。
そうか。マキアスが貴族を嫌っている理由だな。
それって。
本当はこんな話誰にもするつもりはなかったんだ。だがそろそろ僕も少しは吐き出した方がいいかと思ってね。長くなるけどみんな付き合ってくれるか？
もちろんだよ。ぜひとも。
どうか聞かせてくれ。
ありがとう。姉さんは僕より9歳年上で美人で気立ても良くて、僕にとっては最高の女性だった。さっきも言ったようにうちは正真正銘の庶民でね。でも父さんは役人としてかなり優秀だったみたいで、帝都庁で重要なポストを任せられて頭角を現していったんだ。清廉潔白を地で言ってたから煙たがる連中もいたみたいだが、それでも大きなプロジェクトをいくつも成功させたことで内外でかなりの評価を得ていった。母は僕が小さい頃にはもう亡くなっていて、でも近くに住んでた姉さんが男女体を世話してくれた。父さんも姪にあたる姉さんのことをすごく可愛がっていて、一緒に住んでたわけじゃないが本当の意味で家族同然だった。僕にとっては自慢の姉で、幼いながらも憧れの存在だったんだ。当然だけどそんな女性を周りの男たちが放っておくわけはなくて、随分モテていたけどしっかりとしていた人だったから僕もちょっと安心だったんだ。彼が現れるまでは。彼は帝都庁に勤める父さんの部下にあたる青年だった。と言っても平民ではなくて由緒正しい貴族、それも伯爵家の跡継ぎという正真正銘のサラブレッドだった。ただ貴族にありがちな傲慢さや存在さはかけらもなくて、僕も会ったことはあるけど誠実そのものといった人柄だった。そんな彼が父に紹介される形で姉さんと知り合って、二人はお互い惹かれ合って身分を超えた恋人同士になった。正直子供心に悔しくて仕方なかったよ。でも僕の目から見ても彼と姉さんは本当にお似合いで、姉さんが幸せそうだったから仕方なく諦めるしかなかったな。そして父さんが仲人に立つ形で二人は婚約して、それが終わりの始まりだった。相手の実家伯爵家が露骨に潰しにかかってきたんだ。どうやら四大名門の一つ海縁公爵家との縁談が急に持ち上がったらしくてね。平民の娘をめとるなどとんでもないと騒ぎ始めたんだ。父さんが帝都庁の要職だったから露骨な手こそ打ってこなかったが、ありとあらゆる嫌がらせや脅しが姉さんに対して密かに加えられた。 愛する人を困らせたくなかったのか、父の立場をおもんぱかったのか。姉さんは結局一言も相談せず、ただひたすらに耐え続けた挙句、自らの命を絶った。僕たち親子が経緯を知ったのは全てが終わった後だった。どうやら彼は最後の最後で姉さんを手ひどく裏切ったらしい。私は彼女に言ったんだ。愛称として大切にするからどうか我慢してくれと。なのにどうして命を絶つ。その後、父さんはそれまで以上に実績を上げた。そして盟友であるオズボーン宰相と協力する形で帝都庁の貴族派を押しのけて、4年前に帝都庁長官、つまり帝都知事に任命された。これがレーグニッツ家の事情さ。
そんなことが。
だから貴族が嫌いになったの？
ああ、僕は姉さんを死なせた敵を求めずにはいられなかった。相手の男に伯爵家、横槍を入れてきた公爵家、しまいには貴族の全て、貴族の文化や制度すら敵と思った。そして彼らに勝てるだけの力を必死になって追い求めてきたんだ。だけど頭のどこかでとっくに分かってはいたんだ。結局それはただの八つ当たりだったんじゃないかって。貴族や平民に関係なく、結局はその人なんだろう。相手の男は誠実ではあったが、愛する人を守りきれるほど強くなかっただけだろうし、伯爵家も自分たちの利益をただ優先しただけなんだと思う。平民だろうが悪人は悪人だし、貴族にも尊敬できる人間はいる。ユーシスのやつはともかく、ディーン、ラウラ、君たちにはそれを教えられてきたからな。
マキアス、
父さんがどう思ってるのかは僕にもわからないが、これが現時点での僕自身の偽らざる気持ちだ。
そうか。そなたに感謝を。
ありがとう、話してくれて。
でもマキアスも素直じゃないよね。ここまで来たらユーシスだってちゃんと認めてあげればいいのに。
冗談じゃない。あの尊大で傲慢なやつを断じて認められるものか。いつもいつも人のことをガリ弁だの余裕がないだろう。
そこまでは言ってないと思うけど、それにほらユーシスってある意味天然っていうか、そんなに悪気はないと思うし。
それが一番腹が立つんじゃないか。
やれやれ。
コーヒーと一緒にいい時間が過ごせたな。
Machias can now use his S-craft. Ultimate shot. We're never gonna see it. That is all. We're just never gonna see it. Would you look at that? He is almost a person. Well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. Huh, I would have thought preparations for that would have started before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. I've always just thought of it as one of those small yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event, with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive, put more effort into celebrating the festival. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Roar or Crossbell, though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the Imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. That makes sense. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's he doing ringing out here? It's just ringing, the fuck do you mean? This is Class 7 Group A, Rein Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Rein. This is Karl Regnitz. Governor Regnitz. Dad? Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? And he used it yesterday. Shut up, Elliot. Your Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yes. Now is totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. Did he now? I had a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them. It was top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task. Sorry, an extra task. We can do that, sure. But what exactly is it you'd like us to do? There appears to have been a burglary at a jeweler's in the Garnia district. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. Oh, fuck me. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. I don't wanna. It's fucking Blue Blanc and he's not even optional. No. Normally, I leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do? Of course, sir. We'll head over to the Garnia district at once. Alright then, I'll leave this matter in your hands. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Well, wait till you hear this. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized, and the culprit left a message addressed to us. Weird. But thinking about it, this all sounds kinda familiar. Now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of déjà vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father would have furnished a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garnia district and find out what happened. Reen and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdallr port to report a monster extermination. After doing so, they boarded the tram to the Garnier district. Five view material. Whoa! More additional field study task was added. It seems a burglary has taken place at the jewelers in the Garnier district called the Sankoris. Sankori? Sure. We should head over and find out what happened as soon as possible. Alright. The hell was that exclamation mark above Reen's head? You know, while I'm here... Ooh, that's just enough! We can actually buy another evergreen! This is stupid! But I'm gonna do it! For now, I think I'm actually just gonna give it to Fee. Now she too is at 50% evasion. Oh, this is so dumb. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Ah, yes, that's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed, Class 7 Group A at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen. Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. Pretty pricey, yeah, I'll say. It was being displayed in a big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it? I'd heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me. Falling right into the Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of similar. Seems like Elliot and Macias know of him. He's a thief with quite the reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty. And he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he used during his thefts. He can go fuck himself, that's what he got. At least as far as I'm concerned. Oh, now I remember where I heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send the card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that was what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face. Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, all lights went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. For a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Of course, please take a look at this. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy Class 7, Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B. It really is addressed to us. Of the thief's apparent revealing... I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course, please take this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion. Riddle, is it? Well, I'm sure that the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. As for the feet of a conqueror with the heart of a lion, it seems like a treasure hunt, and this card is our first clue. It does seem that way. So, do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed, taunting us like that, I'm all for whipping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much. Please find it. Well, I can only think of one singular place that fits that description. Where is... There. Treckles Plaza. Big ol' statue. The Conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Dreikels. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dreikels the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdallr. And chances are good that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Ah, here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one, too. I assume we were correct then. Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, we got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along, though? in northeastern seat of the prismatic palace. Just what could that mean? So I have no idea, so I checked the guide. Apparently it's in Matter Park. It's this place. Crystal Garden, it's called. Which, well, I had no idea it existed.
結構いるね。
ああ、ちょっと異国情緒があるな。
Child? Grandpa, are you okay? This is why I told you to take it easy, I swear. You're gonna sprain some muscles if you haven't... some muscle you haven't used in 30 years. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, my hip. Yeah, he's fucking dying over there. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit. Which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeastern part of the garden. Is that it? Seems so. What's it say? Let's see, the third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? It seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice. It's Phantom Thief B! Baron Blue Blanc? Who were you again? He's Baron Blue Blanc. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Barriard, I believe. Très bien. I'm most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though, if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? Hi, it's nice to meet you. I heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdallr too? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Barriard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I am not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique, let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your hearts so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I need to attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies. And there he goes. So what did he come to convey to us? That guy? Who knows? I forgot what the card said. Round table where once rested gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Bracer Guild. Sounds like. I'm not sure. It sounds like the former guild branch. And we do have a round table. The gauntlets that supported the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? Yes, the supporting gauntlet. That's what they call it. It's on their emblem too. Yeah, and once in east parts mentioned in the notes seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild. And while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch. And this must be the round table, quite literally. A table that is round. Ah, there it is. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the look of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. It's kinda creepy, knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. The 4th key is on the bottom of the white burden, with a steel bird perched on the water's edge. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. Ah, well, he's used that one before. That's a riddle that he's used before. The steel bird is generally a crane, whenever he's said it. As for the white bird, and I'm assuming it's probably one of the crates that's what... one of the crates that's white. A steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdallr port. And that would make this... that would make its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Dunberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained their situation to Port Chief Dunberto, who agreed to check all the white containers for them. And just as they'd predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container. That would have meant using the crane. When did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if he just lifted the fucking thing with his bare hands or magic. Considering he is part of Ouroboros, I don't think that's really outside of the realm of possibility. Anyway, that aside, what does the card say? The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. This one is just as obtuse as the others, though if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications, I'd say the next one is in Heimdallr port too. It's this final key in Crimson Crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, it looks like this is the last one. Well, based on the way he said it, oh, it's literally giving me a marker, but yeah, I was gonna say the tram. It sounded like a train, but if it was near the water, it would have been a tram. A steel car. My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? Tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. Heimdallr Port is the starting and ending point of all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? Reen explained the situation to the tram driver and asked permission to search inside the tram. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and look around as much as you want. I can only believe that's him in disguise. Thanks for your cooperation. There is no way in hell that's not just him in disguise, right? It looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with dazzling carnelias. Such a fiery glow to it. Well, this is definitely the Crimson Tiara we've been running all over town looking for. So this thing's worth over 100 million mera. Nope. I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jeweler safely. Can we put it on Tio? Tio. Yeah, can we put it on Tio real quick? No, can we put it on Fee while we're here? So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though. I see. So you have no idea how Phantom Thief B could have been then. You have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks. I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough. What's wrong, Reen? Why are you staring at me like that? I think it's time we put an end to this little charade, don't you? Baron Blue Blanc, or should I say, Phantom Thief B. Oh my god, Reen is like the smartest protag ever. I hate this. You're telling me Joshua couldn't see through his disguise? And then Reen can? Nah, bullshit. Ha This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all. Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? With a mask? You're Phantom Thief B! Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity? It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. To be fair, he never did that around Joshua. He never really personally goaded them like that without disguise. So I guess, fair enough. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you are seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguise, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit it. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspect you might have come to check on us near the end of your little game. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid. But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble? Does it interest you? Must there be a motive? Nah, now that we know your identity, there is nothing more to discuss. Theft is a crime. Indeed, a crime we will not allow to go unpunished. Yeah, there ain't no way we're fighting Blue Blanc this early. As much as I might think he's a fucking idiot, he's strong. Much, much stronger than we have any right to contend with. Ah, what spirited youths you are. Poof. What? How did he do that? Ah, just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu. He disappeared again. That's quite a little trick. He might still be nearby. Let's search the area. Rain and the others scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. I can't believe that you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. No, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seems, I don't think that's at all likely. No, I see it. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much. But please, take these as a token of my thanks. All element sepet. 500. I'm sorry, I can't offer you much, but here. Have 5,000 Mira from our fucking collection of multi-million Mira stuff. It's probably a bit more than 5,000, but still. It seems a little small of a reward considering the kind of shop we just helped. This is a lot of sepit. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like more than we deserve. No, we should be getting 1,000 of each. Shut up, Reen. At least. Well, this is a jewelry boutique, after all. We have more sepet lying around and we know what to do with. So here, have our garbage. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Well, can we at least, or did it at least include sepet masses? No, it did not. You know, you could have given us an evergreen or something like that. It would have been a lot more expensive. Bitch. I'm being mean for no reason. It's actually a pretty good reward. Phew, that was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around there. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't expect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reen? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, Not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A, too. Can't imagine why. Hold on. This is my father again. Only one way to find out. This is Class 7 Group A, Rain Schwarzer speaking. Hello, hello. Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Who got it in one? How do you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? Absolutely. I mean, I can't even disagree. I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Shut up, Rain. You have no taste. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on the field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you've finished up what you have to do in for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sankt District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdallr Cathedral is. Heimdallr Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside Saint Estrella Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun! Toodles! Hey, hold on, what's wrong now? Sounded as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Marine explained to the rest of the team, that they were to assemble at Saint Estrella Girls' School by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. The Girls' Academy for Nobles. Isn't that the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself. But I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' Academy, huh? I'm kinda curious. I'm sure she has her reasons, weird ones probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to the Sankt District is by tram, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter where we catch the tram from. It'll pass through there. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. The Sankt District has been added to the list of locations selectable from any of the capital's tram stops. Only the tram stops. Ah, so that's what we're interacting with, okay. Do we have... No, we do not. I was wondering if we had any hidden quests or anything like that before we were to go there. But we do not. The only thing I want to do is go to Vanker Street and check at Lumiere. Because we did just get a relatively high quantity of Sepith, so I may as well buy something like Cross Crusade, which I've wanted. Same with Grim Butterfly, which I've also wanted. And much more importantly, one Chrono Break and one Chrono Drive. And while we're here, I also want to go to Ost and check Emerald's used goods. Because I purposefully bought the 2 shinings so we could get a shining R. This way we can replace the hit 2 that Fee has with shining R. And it still gives her evasion and accuracy. And now Laura can get the hit 2 instead. And while I'm here, I might as well check the other ones. See if anything else here is looking interesting, like Grim Butterfly R. If I buy one, I'll be able. If I buy another one, I'll be able to get that. Same with Cross Crusade R, which I could very easily do. Whew. Bit of a sneeze. Not that you would have heard it, because I muted, but you know. Let's see. Ooh, Swordbreaker, if I get a burn. And to get burn, I need a lighter and a heat wave. Yeah, I can do that easily. Oh, yeah, I feel another sneeze coming. Gives 70% chance to make a peculiar dish when cooking. But I need peculiar dishes to make it. And the effort one works pretty much in the same way. 70% chance to make a superb dish when cooking. But you need superb dishes to get it. Let's see. Detection, voice breaker, information, Dragon Vein, Ingenuity, and Septium Vein. To get Septium Vein, we need Earth Pulse R. Right, Earth Pulse R? Yes. To get Earth Pulse R, we need Earth Pulse. Okay. Going back directly to Lumiere. I'm buying 6 Earth Pulses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Lost. Get to emeralds. And waste my U material. To get a Septium Vein. Oh, interesting. So these ones cost you material, but these ones do not. At least not all of them. And now we get a Dragon Vein. I'm sorry, is that Ingenuity though? Yes, it is. How do I get an Ingenuity? La Forte and Invigorate. Oh, but I can easily get that. Tanker Street. Lumiere. Not that. Ports. Get me La Forte. Two emeralds. And let's see. We can make ingenuity, yes? Yeah. And then we can make another dragon vein. Hell yeah! Let's see. I don't need this. Realistically, I would much rather have another dragon vein. Than Impassion R. Just more Sepet. I don't know if this stacks. Actually, I'll check it. The Septium Vein stack. Do Septium Vein gem stack. I do, but it's kind of pointless since they only work if the party member that sets both kills. It start. What? Then one of the two. That sets both kills its target. Just set one of the two and have the other 6 to 7 slots with nothing but strength boost cards. Strength boosting master cards, the master level, then yeah. Is he? One track mind when it comes to these games, and anything more complex than increased strength and use S-crafts confuse them. Fucking game facts. Let's see. He's right about the effects only working on the character that has them equipped. The value of combining Vein with Scepter is that it doesn't matter whether you kill the enemy or not. Just hitting them triggers Scepter's bonus, and getting Sepet in turn triggers the Vein. Okay. GameFAQs is being really funny. They're actually just making fun of one guy that apparently plays on easy mode. Narabonia. No, this is about the... This is the thing on the wiki is about the lore implication of septium veins, not the actual... Quartz. Let's see. Okay. I understand some things. Sadly, not all of the things that I wanted to understand, but I have come to some kind of understanding. So, the septium veins do not appear to stack with other septium veins on other characters. However, what the hell? However, even though they do not stack like that, they do stack with stuff like the Scepter Master Quartz. So like if I had Elliot, for example, smack someone and he had Scepter equipped, he would get more quartz from having his from the Scepter attack, assuming he got quartz at all from the Scepter attack, of course. Another thing, apparently Dragon Vein and Septium Vein can both be equipped at once, and they do stack with each other. Essentially, the most important thing that I learned here is that I should just be equipping Dragon Vein on casters. At the moment, I don't care. I still got 3 Dragon Veins, and I want to keep them. But one thing that I do want to do is also make another Septium Vein. So, back to Lumiere! That just... I wonder how the clerk feels. He's just seen me in here twice now. Just buying a silly amount of quartz. And then immediately running the fuck out the door. And then going to the used goods shop. Exchanging my quartz for other quartz. And then immediately running out the door. So here I am, just holding on to these the Septium Vein. I'm gonna use that later. I'm gonna try the grinding with Septium Vein and Dragon Vein, both equipped on a character with Scepter. Other than that, let's check the other possibilities that we can get. Recuria, Breath, Aerial, all the R versions. Cross Crusader. Would try it, but not right now. Chrono Break R. Chrono Drive R. Does anyone have Chrono Drive equipped? If yes, I am making the R version. Not at the moment. We should get Impede 2 for Reen. To get Impede 2 via trade, I need 3 of them. Now, I already have 1 of them, so... Back to Lumiere! If I want to get Impede 2, it costs me 400 time quartz. If I want to get 2 of the Impede 1, it costs me 320 time quartz. Or time sepith. Alright, back to emeralds. This really just allows me to hold on to a bit more sepith. He now has a 60% chance to impede on all his normal attacks. On all his attacks, actually, and crafts as well. I'd say that's pretty good. Let's see. I also gave Fee Shining. Shining R specifically, which also gives her evasion and accuracy. So, that's pretty good. She can now cast Shining on herself, making herself have 100% dodge chance. Alternatively, she can cast it on Reen whenever it is about to fall off. But yes, I am going everywhere for quartz. As I was saying earlier, just imagine being the shopkeeper, just watching Reen and the rest of the group walk through the doors, being like, here's my quartz, give me the other quartz, and then immediately fucking booking it out the door to go to the to go to the Orbital store to buy more quartz to exchange. And then doing the exact same, just slapping some sepith on the counter, getting the quartz, and then booking it out the door to go to exchange at the pawn shop. Dark Matter R. And who does have Dark Matter equipped? And is it the R version? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. And none of these are now not the R version. Or the upgraded version of any kind. And while I'm here, I could decrease Reen's HP by 1,000 because he doesn't need that HP too. For Septium Vein. Alright, there we go. I'd say I am now as equipped as I'm gonna be. So let's find that tram stop. This way. And let me give it a save. And I won't have time to do anything else once we've arrived in Sankt District. Should we get going? Yes. Oh no, all the girlies were staring at Reen. They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister. Yeah, they must go to Saint Estrella too. So the famous Saint Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility. Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit, although I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism. You seem to know an awful lot about the fancy girls' school. No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Marquis. You definitely don't have dreams about them, fancy, noble girls, all pure and everything about that. Yep. I definitely believe you, Marquis. Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate. Yeah, those were the instructor's orders. I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually. Why would you? To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility. I mean, fair. Also, I seem to... Twitch seems to be fucking with me again. I haven't had a snooze for the ads for like 3 days now. Thanks, Twitch. I was wondering... Do you not want to come here? Did you not want to come here, Laura? My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere. I can totally understand that. Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies. Yeah, I can picture the chaos now. I can definitely see her turning a number of ladies gay. I mean, what? I have a number of acquaintances who attend here. And from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I have heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student here. I heard that too. Princess who? You seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is. Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. What is up with all the T's at the name at the end of normal names in this imperial family? We have Eugent, we have Olivert. Come on. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone. Is that so? Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest. I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I never had the opportunity to meet her. Sounds like she's in the same school as Elisa. Come to think of it, she has She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia. Alright. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, just like Yusa's brother, right? No, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alfin's older brother. Why isn't he the crown prince then? I heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things. I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. To be fair, I do not think Oliver has any intention of ever becoming emperor. I don't think he wants that anyway, so... The way I see it, it's probably a convenient excuse for him. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right? Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arsail after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It had really made a big impact. Never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before. I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more. Oh, you're all here already. You made it. It's good to see you all again. You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you? Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here. We're able to finish up everything on your end too. As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning. Yeah, every time. Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle. Well, some say when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think. Wait, did you two... I figured the girls would be the first to notice. Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you. We're fine now. Really? That's great. It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms. Sounds good. The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed. That's girls for you. Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast. I hear so do girls and summoning demons, but, somebody else is going to have to confirm that, as I am not a girl. I know. Hard to believe. That must be Heimdallr Cathedral's bell. It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district, though that makes sense considering the distance. The bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet. Elise, what are you doing at your own school? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be? Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too. It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it? Well, we were told to meet here. Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp? Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what? And that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here. Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker, I swear? She could at least have given me a little warning that you were coming. Elisa?
失礼しました。トールズ士官学院7組の皆様。ようこそ聖アストライア女学院へ。それでは案内させていただきます。
I don't think I've seen that uniform before. That uniform is from Torres Military Academy. My brother studied there when he was younger. Oh, isn't that the military academy in Trista, I think? Oh god, they're so fast. Oh my, is that Lady Laura? She always looks so gallant. Oh, do you think she's something? Isn't that blonde boy Eustace, Duke Albarea's son? Do you think that boy is a foreigner? He's so tall. That redhead is so cute. A silver-haired girl looks like she needs a hug. One girl seems so cultured. The girl with the glasses has such an amazing figure. Actually have no time at all to read them, even if I was reading that all all in my head without even reading out loud. I don't think I could read all of that fast enough. Definitely not the last one. I only got halfway through in my head before I even started saying anything. I can feel their stares boring holes in my head. I pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. Laura's as popular as ever. I can say that being admired doesn't feel nice, but please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. You think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks handsome. Do you think they know Elisa? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elisa? I don't know, and I don't care.
This 屋内庭園みたいですね。本学院のバラ園になります。こちらに本日皆さんをお招きした方がいらっしゃいます。それって
どうやらやんごとなき身分の方らしいな。
姫様、お客様をお連れしました。ありがとう。入っていただいて。
まさかエリゼ、もしかして。
ご想像通りかと。さあ、どうぞ中へ。やっぱり。ようこそトールズ士官学院7組の皆さん。私はアルフィン・ライゼ・アルノールと申します。どうかよろしくお願いしますね。 悪かったから機嫌を直して。ちょっとしたお茶目じゃない。知りません。兄たちに話が終わりならご勝手にどうぞ。まあそれはともかく。ユーシスさん、ラウラさん、お久しぶりですね。お元気そうで何よりです。
殿下こそご無沙汰しておりました。
お美しくなられましたね。
ありがとう。でもラウラさんとはこの学院でご一緒できるかと期待していたのですけど、やっぱりトールズの方に行ってしまわれたのね。
ええ、剣の道に生きると決めた身ですので、ご期待に添えずに申し訳ありません。
アンゼリカさんもトールズに行ってしまうし、こうなったら私も来年そちらに編入しようかしら。姫様やっとこっちを向いてくれたわね。もう。
Well, she seems lively. She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting. I heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person. So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming. I can see why people always compare her to an angel. Me too.
兄様、どうかご心配なく。私の方といえば日々つつがなく暮らしております。未だ淑女には程遠いとはいえ、友人にも恵まれ楽しく充実した生活を送らせてもらっています。
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Alphen.
リーン・シュバルツァーさん、お噂はかねがね妹さんからお聞きしていますわ。姫様。
恐縮です。自分の方も妹から大切な友人に恵まれたと伺っております。兄としてお礼を言わせてください。
兄様。聞いていた通り。それ以上ですわね。リーンさん、お願いがあります。今後妹さんに倣ってリーン兄様とお呼びしていいですか？姫様。そのことあるごとに妹さんからリーンさんのお話を聞いているうちに他人とは思えなくなってしまって、実際にこうしてお会いできて気持ちが抑えきれなくなったというか、私にも兄がおりますしすぐになれると思うのですが。
いや、さすがに恐れ多いというか。
いい加減にしてください。エリゼのケチちょっとくらいいいじゃない。まあそれはともかく、今日皆さんをお呼びしたのは他でもありません。ある方と皆さんの会見の場を用意したかったからなのです。ある方ですか
She definitely takes after Olivier more.
それは一体。
Speaking of,
これは
ギター。リュートの音。
広 したみたいですね。
待たせたようだね。
ご無沙汰しております。
久しぶりだね、エリゼ君。まあ楽にしてくれたまえ。
誰？
どこかで見たことがあるような。
ここの音楽教師さ。本当は愛の狩人なんだが、この女学院でそれを言うとシャレになってないからね。汚れなき乙女の園に迷い込んだ愛の狩人。ロマンなんだが。
もしよ。お兄様、そのくらいで。皆さん弾いていらっしゃいますわ。
さすが我が妹、なかなかのツッコミじゃないか。
まさか。
ひょっとして。
オリバルト・ライゼ・アルノール、通称宝刀王子さ。そしてトールズ士官学院のお飾りの理事長でもある。よろしく頼むよ、7組の諸君。
Ornamental my ass. He is anything but ornamental. We already know he keeps a very close eye on at least Class 7.
驚きました。学院の理事長をされているのが皇族の方とは聞いていたのですが。
驚くのも無理はない。今をときめく宝刀王子が伝統ある士官学院の理事長なんかやっているんだからね。まああまり聞こえがよろしくないのは確かだろうね。
お兄様、ご自分でそれを言ったら身も蓋もありませんわ。ですが、本当なのですか？殿下が7組の設立をお決めになったというのは。
種を明かせばそういうことさ。もともとトールズの理事長職は皇族の人間が務める習わしでね。私も名ばかりではあったんだが、一昨年のリベール旅行で心を入れ替えたのさ。
一昨年のリベール旅行。
リベールの異変ですね。
ああ、あの危機における経験が帰国後の私の行動を決定づけた。そしていくつかの悪あがきをさせてもらっているんだが、そのうちの一つが士官学院に新たな風を巻き起こすことだった。
新たな風。
すなわち我々特化クラス7組ですか。
では身分に関係なくさまざまな生徒を集めたのも。
ああ、もともとは私の発案さ。もちろんアークスの適性が高いというのも条件だったがね。
今となってはその意図もなんとなくわかります。こうして特別実習という名目で各地に向かわせることの意味も。
この帝国で起きている実情、貴族派と革新派の対立を知らしめ考えさせるのが狙いですか？
無論それもある。だが私は君たちに現実にさまざまな壁が存在するのをまずは知ってもらいたかった。その二大勢力だけではない帝都と地方、伝統や宗教と技術革新、帝国とそれ以外の国や自治州までも。この激動の時代において必ず現れる壁から目を背けず、自ら考えて主体的に行動する、そんな資質を若い世代に期待したいと思っているのだよ。
ああ、
それは
正直身に余る期待ですけど。
ですがようやくいろいろなものに合点がいった心境です。
確かにこの7組ならばそんな視野が持てるかもしれない。
そういった手応えが自分たちの中にあるのも確かです。
だね。
そうか。そう言ってくれただけでも私としては本望だ。7組の発起人は私だが、すでにその運用からは外れている。それでも一度君たちに会って今の話だけは伝えたいと思っていた。そこにアルフィンが今回の席を用意すると申し出てくれてね。
そうだったんですか。お兄様のためというのもありますけど、エリゼの大切なお兄さんに一度お会いしたかったのもありますね。姫様。
あはは。話を聞かせていただいて本当にありがとうございます。自分たちの中の芯が一本改めて通ったような心境です。ですがお話を聞く限り自分たちが期待されているのはそれだけではなさそうですね。
ほう。
士官学院の常任理事の3名、我が兄ルーファス・アルバレアに帝都知事カール・レイグニッツ、そしてラインフォルト社会長イリーナ・ラインフォルトですか。
確かにその3人は
どう考えても王子様とは違う狙いを持ってそう。
その通りだ。先ほども言ったが、すでに7組の運用は私から離れ、彼ら3名の理事に委ねられている。このうち知っての通り、ルーファス君とレーグニッツ知事はお互い対立する立場にある。イリーナ会長はアークスなどの技術的な方面に関係しているが、その思惑は私にもよくわからない。そして君たちの特別実習の行き先を決めているのは彼らなのさ。
そうだったんですか。
確かに何か思惑や駆け引きなどがありそうですね。
ああ、7組設立にあたって譲れない条件として彼らから提示されたものでね。正直ためらいはしたのだが、それでも我々は君たちにかけてみた。帝国が抱えるさまざまな壁を乗り越える光となり得ることを。だがそれも我々の勝手な思惑さ。君たちは君たちであくまで士官学院の生徒として青春を謳歌すべきだろう。恋に、部活に、友情に、甘酸っぱい青春なんかをね。
そう言っていただけると少しだけ気が楽になりました。
先ほど我々と殿下はおっしゃっていましたが、他にも殿下に賛同されている関係者の方々が？
ああ、バンダイク学院長さ。もともと私もトールズの出身で、あの人の教え子でね、7組を設立するアイディアにも全面的に賛同してくれたんだ。
そうだったんですか。
確かに学院長にはいろいろと配慮していただいていますね。
3人の理事たちとは異なり、学院運営に口を出せる立場にないが、理事会での舵取りもしてくれている。何よりも現場の責任者として最高のスタッフを揃えてくれたからね。
最高のスタッフですか？
もしかしてサラ教官のことでしょうか？
彼女だけではないがね。ただ学院長が彼女を引き抜いたのは非常に大きかっただろう。帝国でも指折りの実力者だし、何よりも特別実習の指導にはうってつけの人材だろうからね。
帝国でも指折りの実力者。
特別実習の指導にうってつけの人材？
私も噂くらいは耳にしたことがありますわ。エクレールなんてかっこいい呼ばれ方をされている方ですよね。
エクレール。
やはり
2人が知っているということは、帝国の武の世界で知られる名前か。
ああ、耳にしたことがあるくらいだけど。
帝国遊撃士協会にその人ありと言われたほどの若きエース。最年少で A 級遊撃士となった恐るべき実力と実績の持ち主。市電のバレスタイン。それが君たちの担任教官さ。
I mean, we could already tell that she was a bracer. But Olivier is definitely making her sound a lot cooler than, well, just being a bracer would. Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Alphen, of all people. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Lisa? Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. We will, thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Wait. Mean. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone could guess that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. I'm not sure how that's my fault. It's not. Don't worry about it, she's just being silly. Ah yes, I almost forgot. Reen, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. And this is the thing I was talking about before, I'm sure. She's about to ask him to be her dance partner for the festivities at the summer festival. Yes, festivities at the festival. Of me. Your Highness. Oh, you're going to ask him. But of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Makia's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one at the Crystal Garden in Matre Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. Instead, waltz around me. I was rather hoping you would join me as my dance partner, Rin. Does that mean... Do you think Her Highness knows that old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. Still, there is no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like... too great of an honor for someone like me. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Schwartzes have long had deep ties with the imperial family. I apologize if this comes across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Eustace, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elisa once told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, and that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Rin? Well... I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. That's my sister, all right. She knows how to twist a knife. Your Highness, please. You too, Prince Oliver. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they aren't all like this. I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Or is there someone you're already courting? Well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I mean... How am I going to get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn her down gently. Very well. I shall relent this time. However, next year I'll be 16, just like your sister. Then... that's when I'll be making my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. Nah, I doubt it. It seemed like she just took an interest in me, because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression that wasn't all that was going on there. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Oliver was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. No doubt about that. He seemed entertaining to be around. To think that he's the one who made Class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop too. I would never have imagined that she used to be a bracer, maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. A rank is more or less the highest you can be too. I assume you already know about her history, Fee. Yep, the guild is every Jaeger Corps' main competition after all. Probably even ran into her a few times during our operations. Really? Unbelievable. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Oh, there she is. Instructor, how long have you been there? So, looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? Guess that kinda tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit, and... sure. If anything, it makes her hotter. I mean, what? I hate to break it to you, but... you didn't have any to begin with. Shut up, Machias, nobody asked you. Shh. Did you hear an old maid say... did you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire. This is quite the unusual combination. Let me be the first to assure you that it wasn't my idea. But the governor asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I've even had a chance to explain? Actually, there is a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdallr Central Station. You're all arrested. Yes, mommy. I mean, what? I guess we're being asked to help with security detail at the summer festival. That would be what would make the most sense to me. Terrorists. Indeed. I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size or history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming that the man we met in the North Highlands was trying to start a war as a member? So he's one of them, hmm? He said his name was Gideon, or G, or something like that. So that's what that man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He does sound like the terrorist type. And you think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow, on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight after all. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them acting more openly soon. First, you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. I see. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them. Right. The RMP will be joining forces with Heimdallr military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there'll be no holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. Bah. It'd be nice if the guild was still active here. They would come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. And, Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, oh, those two really seem to have a messy history between them. It sure looks that way, especially where the guild is connected, or concerned, I think he said, actually. Although, it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. So, what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks the governor needs taken care of. Like you've been doing the last 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time. Lots of little details that need to be squared away. I think I speak for Group A when I say we'd be glad to join in with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Now, let's move right along to confirming the patrol routes you'll be following. Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Up until about a year and a half ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? I wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher? Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor. Still, instructor, what is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erbonia, right? Well, yeah. The direct cause was the guild branches all over the country being blown up. But I'm sure you already know that. The culprits were Jaeger Corps, hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Oh, this is what Campanella was doing in Sky. We heard about this. I believe it was the Jester Jaeger Corps. Well, yeah, this is the quote-unquote operation that kept Cassius motherfucking Bright away from Liberl for an entire year, almost. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually the branches here started closing one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Don't worry, your dad might be the city governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Gileath Osborne, a representative of the Imperial government, I assume? Yup, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. It's kinda like a sister organization to the Railway Military Police. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. I mean, she could always jump countries, but fair. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that, I wound up being chosen as your class homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time, though. That's how I ended up bringing in our Jaeger princess here. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that a Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it wasn't the same group Fee used to run with. They were called Jester. Not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? Well, I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sound of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely. She was with Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. Berserker! They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Look who's talking, you caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to people we actually know. Yeah, it sounds more like a story out of some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things: money and fighting. The Gideon guy you encountered in North Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description, though. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure. I never met him myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that, which means we're really going to have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever, too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. The instructor never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit worried, being back in... a bit weird, being back in her old workplace. You might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. Next day, 1 a.m. One suspicious fucker walking alone in the port. Who is probably Gideon, if I had to guess.
時は至った。今こそ 我らが鉄槌を持って赤き都の眠りを覚ます時だ。
Yeah! Woo! Da da da! Comrade G, all the necessary preparations are complete. But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you. Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
何？心配は無用だ。この笛さえあれば、鉄道憲兵隊も恐れるに足りん。明日はとうとう我々の名前を世間に知らしめる時。頼もしき同志たちよ。
Yeah! Woo woo! Seems like a lot of the laborers have been swayed by the terrorist dude. The day of the summer festival. Alright, I'm going to go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call on your Arcas if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. Will do, Instructor. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once, and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Tell Fiona thanks for the breakfast. Sure thing. Alright, we should get moving too. We got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon too. Let's be off then. Yeah! I'm guessing the city is gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. And with that, I must offer my apologies. I need to stop here for today again. I need to go places. As much as I would enjoy continuing this, it will have to wait until tomorrow. I will be mostly streaming short over the weekend, however, I will be doing one more Tales of Cold Steel stream tomorrow after the CM bits. So, we'll continue this part of the story after we finish the CM races. In any case, thank you all very much for being here and for watching and for being cool. Lurkers, you're also very much appreciated. We're gonna go see Torquita since she's streaming right now, so maybe say hi. But other than that, I shall be seeing you all tomorrow with more Trails of Cold Steel. And Duma. Very much Uma. Bye!